Welcome to part 1 of the basic tutorial. Here, you will learn the basics of aerial combat. In mouse aim mode, you can control your plane simply by pointing the cursor at the place where you want to fly to. Point your... That's it! Proceed to the waypoint. Increase the throttle to fly faster. Increase the throttle to 100%. Decrease the throttle to fly. Decrease the throttle to 30%. You can see the aircraft's current speed in the upper left corner of the screen. The current engine power percentage is shown above it. As you can see, the aircraft's speed depends on its engine power. Decrease the power if you want to fly slower. Increase it. Increase the throttle until war emergency power is enabled. Hold the button to continue flying with WEP. The WEP lets you fly at maximum speed. Each mission has its own goals and Your first enemy is before you, a balloon. It's practically immobile. To destroy... You can see several markers on the screen. The mouse targeting cursor that your plane follows, the targeting crosshair that shows where the main armament of the plane is aimed, and the lead angle indicator. You will be unable to hit your opponent if you move the targeting cursor onto them with your mouse. The rounds will fly in the direction that the crosshair is aimed. You will also be unable to hit a moving object if you move the targeting crosshair directly onto it, as the target will move while the rounds fly forward and the burst will miss. To hit the opponent, put the targeting crosshair over the lead angle indicator of the enemy plane and fire. Now your aircraft has started to turn towards the target. You need to aim the crosshairs at the lead angle indicator. Great job! The target is destroyed. Practice on a couple of enemy planes. Excellent! Hostile planes are down. While fighting, you will often encounter enemy ground equipment. Zoom in to see. Return to the original. Your machine. Now, you need to steer away from the ground. The last enemy unit is destroyed. We won. Your tutorial is finished. Now, you are ready for a real battle. part 4 of the basic tutorial. In order to take off, you push your throttle to 100%. The plane has started accelerating. Watch your speed. The plane has reached a high enough speed. Reach the marked waypoint. Landing on an airfield during missions enables you to capture the area or repair the aircraft. In order to land your aircraft successfully, you need to decrease the throttle. Deploy the landing gear. Direct the plane right to the center of the waypoint. As the plane speed is dropping, intense braking can flip it over. The plane has stopped. A successful landing. Welcome to one of War Thunder's training areas. Here, you will learn how to control. Begin moving. Follow the waypoints to the firing area. Right corner, you can see a mini-map which shows your tank as your opponent. This time, a training target is the red icon on the map. You can see several markers on the screen. The cursor, which the turret of your tank follows, the marker indicating the direction of. Take into consideration that the mouse aiming cursor is not a gun sight and only serves to help you turn the. If you want to hit the enemy tank, wait for the turret to turn towards the opponent. Align the crosshair with the target. It will change color when it is over the opponent. And fire. Move the cursor. Wait until the tank turret finishes rotating and the weapon sight to be aligned. Switch to gunner view. You can use zoom to get a better view of the target. The aim assist indicator in the center of the screen. It turns red if the current shell cannot pierce the. Depending on your target's armor thickness, the aim assist indicator changes to. One of the best ways to destroy a tank is to put its crew out of action. Move the reticule over the central area of the tank. Now, the fighting compartment on the. When a shell penetrates armor, the X-ray, the enemy tank is considered destroyed. Great! If there was switch to third-person view. Another effective way of destroying, or at least most armored vehicles have their engines at the rear. Continue by moving the reticule onto the rear of the indicated tank. Now, switch to gunner view and fire at the tank engine. If the engine, ammo rack, or fuel tanks inside the tank are damaged, this may cause an explosion or start a fire. Good job! Move on to another Kapanier.
Next target!
You can see a move to the capture zone. Now you can capture the zone.
Got it!
Wait for the marker to turn blue, and for a message to appear notifying you that you have captured the zone. The capture zone's marker has turned blue. That means the zone now belongs to your team. If the enemy team had captured the zone, the marker would have turned red. Capturing strategic points is one of... When one team captures more strategic points than the other team, victory is achieved. When the enemy team loses, great job! You won! Now you're a true tanker. The tank in front of you has exactly this kind of armor. Aim your crosshair at it. You can use zoom to get a better view of the target. This tank has its frontal armor facing you. This is the strongest part of the tank's armor, but you can still penetrate it whenever the aim assist indicator turns green. Find a weak point in the tank's armor and destroy it. Some weak points in the frontal armor are in the slots of the tank and the driver.
On target.
Keep firing at the tank's armor to destroy internal modules.
It's not right.
Onto the other nearby tank. That enemy tank has very strong armor, which your current shells can't penetrate. The fact that the aim assist indicator turns red when hovering over any position on the tank shows this. Fire a few shots at the tank. As you can see, the shells we are using are useless against armor that... To understand how effective different shells are in different situations, the icon shows both the type and armor penetration of the shell, as well as the additional damage it causes. If you compare the two types of shell that your tank is equipped with, you can... However, this will not help us to... Now, look at the armor penetration of the shells. The second type of... Even though the first type of shell causes more damage, it would not be effective. Switch to the alternative shell type available.
The target hasn't taken any damage.
You have switched to composite shells. The shells successfully pierce almost any armor, but they cause lower damage.
Target. Yes, a hit.
Destroy the target tank. Now you can see that even though the composite shells make it possible to... Good job. Move to another commandeer. Shooting at long distances, you need to take into consideration accordingly when you aim the targeting crosshair in sniper mode, or when the cannon orientation marker points towards the target, you will not be able to hit it. The shell will fall without reaching the opponent. To hit the opponent, no matter how far away they are, move the white crosshair onto them. It changes color when it is over the enemy. And fire. For a better view of... The fired shell flies along a ballistic trajectory, while the reticule shows where the cannon is aiming. If you shoot at a distant object using the reticule, the shell will drop before it reaches the target.
It serves him right. The gun's been loaded.
Nice shot.
Got him.
Great job. You won. Now you're a true tanker.